All right, now I'm bringing you guys to the advanced teaching and training section of my presentation. And what I'm going to teach you guys right now is the importance of building this business the right way. This business is built on two simple concepts: becoming a star and being a star maker. It's important to know that this business is a third-grade business. You have to keep a third-grade mentality in this business. Like I said, do not ever overcomplicate this business. All it is a juice. Keep it as simple as that. Don't give people the opportunity to think that you're weird because you're trying to overcomplicate a juice. Don't be Dr. Schaus. Don't be the scientist behind the product. You keep this business and the opportunity simple. Now, this business is built, like I said, off first becoming a star yourself and then being a star maker. Now, a lot of people in this business ask me, how'd you do it, Calvin? How'd you hit Black Diamond Executive? What's your secret? And before I had attended the international convention last year in Utah, in Salt Lake City, I really didn't have an answer to that. I said all I did was plug into the system. I simply shared the opportunity from my heart with people. I had tasting parties, anywhere from two nights a week when I started, all the way up to 4 nights a week at the middle of me hitting Black Diamond, and up to 5 to 7 nights a week towards the end. I simply shared the opportunity. But it wasn't until I went to that event, that international convention in Utah, where I really found how I really did build this business. And they're giving out awards to the top 10 star makers in the company. And as I went from number 10 down to number 8, down to number 6, down to number 4, I surely thought I was not going to receive an award in this category, because there are so many leaders in our business, in this company, Monavie. And when I got to number 3 in the business, they had called out my name, the number 3 star maker in the company, Calvin Becerra and Casey Chavez. And we got up there to receive our award, and it was at that second when I found out how I really built this business. And I built this business off of putting people first before myself. I built this business off of building as many stars as I could in my organization and teaching my people in my business to create stars themselves. And it starts like this. When you get enrolled in Monavie, you simply need to build your list. You go to r3global.com and you purchase some packets of build a list for your team and for their team and for their teammates. They're all part of your team. And you encourage them to do the same thing. When you get to build a list, you start building your list just simply from your cell phone. And you start going through your cell phone, you start writing all the names of people you know through that cell phone, everybody on there. And after you're done with that cell phone, you go into the build a list and you go through the memory jogger, and you start brainstorming. You start coming up with names that aren't even on that cell phone. And you start taking yourself to the end of exhaustion. You put as many names as you can, and you don't stop. Even when you think you're done, put another hour into it. Get 100 to 400 plus names on that list. Take it to the end, like I told you guys. And when you build that list, all I want you to do is simply find the 2 easiest people you can put on your list. Not the 2 people you think are going to get you to Black Diamond, because the 2 people you think on that list that are going to get you to Black Diamond most likely aren't. They're most likely probably not even going to be in your business 2 to 3 months from now. Those are usually the people that I call the breakaways. These are the 2 people that want to, reinvent the wheel and want to hit Black Diamond the fastest in this company and want to do their own thing. And they end up getting discouraged in 3 months when they find out that they built it entirely the wrong way. So after you build your list, you get your 2 easiest people and you enroll them. You sign up your 2 people. What I did was I signed up my twin brother and my mom right away. When I signed up my twin brother and my mom, I simply put my list away. At that point, I became a star. The first concept in this business is to become a star, and that's what I did with my 2 people. I still had a list of over 300 people on that list, but still I put that list in a drawer for another day, for another month. And I went to those 2 people and I helped them, because the next step is to become a star maker. I went to my twin brother. I helped him build his list as far as he could. I spent an hour and a half with him. He built his list as long as he could. And I said, okay, good, Brandon. All I want you to do is within 2 days, I want you to have 2 people, the 2 easiest people, the 2 laydowns you can just sign up into this business tomorrow. The 2 people that trust you the most, the 2 people that care about you, 2 people that would support you in any business opportunity or any business venture you took part in. Then I went to my mom and I did the same thing. Had her build their list off of a lot of consumers and people that she knew could benefit from the health benefits of the product, people that were interested in a business opportunity, people that were hurting, people that were simply looking. And after she built her list, I said, get your 2. Within 48 hours, they each had their 2. And I simply told them to put their list away just as I did. When they got their 2, from leveraging 2 people, I had 6 people in my organization now. Rather than me going out and trying to sponsor the world like most of you out there try to do, all I did was simply get 2 after building my list, and I leveraged those 2 to get 4 more. Now I have 6 people in my business. It's at that point where I go deeper into my organization. I go to those next 4. I go to the 2 people my brother brought in. I go to the 2 people my mother brought into this business. And we go sit with each of those 4 this week, and we spend an hour and a half on each of them. We help them build their list. And we give them 48 hours and encourage them to get their 2 easiest people, their 2 laydowns into the business, so that they too become stars, and my mom and my brother become star makers. It's at that point, when those 4 get their 2 over the next couple of days, when that group of 4 turns into a group of 8 beneath them. When I don't stop there, I don't even go back to my list yet. We go down in that final week of this month, of our first month, and we spend about 8 to 10 hours on these 8 people. And we help them build their list, encourage them to get their 2. The final week, that 8 turns to 16. Now, what I did that month through the power of 2, remember, through the power of 2, I leveraged those 2 to get 30 people into my business. It's at that point, I guarantee you that 2 people in your organization are going to say, you know what? This business is simple. All it's about is helping people build their list, becoming a star, and then helping others become stars in the process. We get it now, Calvin. Go ahead, go do your thing. And then at that point, what I do is I go back to my list that I put in the drawer, and I pull out that list, and I go for my next 2 laydowns, my next 2 easiest people. And it's at that point when I start the process over. Star Maker. Star Maker is the name of the game. I go back to my next 2 on the list, and I enroll my 3rd and 4th person on my left and right. And I start it over from there. I become a star once again. I go to those 2 people. I help them build their list, help them become stars, and build it deep into my organization. 2 leads to 4, 4 leads to 8, 8 leads to 16. By my second month, I have another group of 30. By that second month, the first group was already off on autopilot. That 30 maybe turned to 50 or 80, and my business is growing. At the end of my second month, 2 people in that organization say, you know what, Calvin, we get it. We build our list, we become stars ourselves, we help others become stars in the process. Go ahead. I go back to my list my 3rd month, and I go get my 5th and 6th person to enroll in the business. I'm building this business 2 at a time, and I start the process over again. Become a star and star maker. This business is built in depth, not width. A lot of people get involved in this organization. They expect that they want to go sign up all their friends before their friends even sign up their friends. They want to go sign up all their neighbors and everybody in the world. They want to sponsor as many people as they can because they think it's a get-rich-quick scheme. This business is not about signing up the masses. It's about signing up a small amount of people to leverage 2, to be able to, from leveraging 2, get a huge amount of people into your business. Just remember, the average black diamond in this company has only personally enrolled 40 people. Not 400 people, not 4,000 people. We build this business 2 at a time. We take our time with those 2 and we build deep in our organizations, establishing relationships, not on the surface of our business, but we establish friendships with their friends and their friends' friends and their family, and we go deep into our organization. We build this business 2 at a time. I repeated that process of 2 about 16 to 18 times in my business over 8 months. And from enrolling 37 people into my business, 23 of my 37 people became stars. 6 of those 23 said, you know what, Calvin, I get it, and they were willing to repeat the process I was doing. My efforts were being multiplied by 6 out there every day I was working this business. From those 6 leaders in my business, brought me a little bit over 4,000 people and brought me a little bit under 3,000 people on auto ship in this business, which took me to that rank of Black Diamond Executive. You don't need to sponsor the world. Take your time with this business and build it right, 2 at a time. As you bring 2 in the business, build it about 15 deep through each person, through each of your 2 people. When you get to about 15 deep in one and 15 deep in the other, go back to your list and get your next 2. All you need to do is spend time caring and loving on people and teach them how to build a business the right way so they only have to build it once. Thank you.